Today, being the 27th day of the month of November, plenty things don't happen overnight. Plenty things unfolded, which we have to definitely give you precise and accurate analysis. The very first thing that happened yesterday is the travel of Aloy Jimako. He went to see Nnamdi Kanu. So kind things happen within that travel that we need to show you because of, say, it's very paramount. The second thing is the document that will be sent to the Pope of the Catholic Church. We need to give you clarifications and everything because of, say, the Pope will receive documentations regarding the case of Nnamdi Kanu. With all of that being said, let's jump right into the video and give you every single details. First thing first, yesterday being the 26th day of the month of November, Aloy Jimako, Prince Emmanuel Kanu, the brother to Nnamdi Kanu, and the wife to Prince Emmanuel Kanu, embarked on a trip to Sokoto State Correctional Facility to see Nnamdi Kanu. These guys traveled by air, yes, to see this man in Sokoto State. But interestingly, get what happened yesterday that we think it shouldn't be a coincidence. What happened? Well, just in case you don't know, we hear some unverified news and unverified information say some bandits attacked a location close to the correctional center where Nnamdi Kanu is currently staying. Well, for clarity, make I show you. Let's start with the case of Aloy Jimako traveling to Sokoto State. Showing right now on your screen is a proof that this man traveled the state. I just arrived Sokoto with Prince Emmanuel Kanu and his wife to have a visitation with Nnamdi Kanu. Indeed, must vigorously rise to the urgent task of freeing MNK from this ordeal and injustice that reflects on all of us. And this is not the picture, a proof, okay? When these people arrived to Sokoto State, we can't get notification. It's unverified as we speak. Say some bandit attacked a location in Sokoto State, a place very close to where Nnamdi Kanu is being locked up. For clarity, let me show you. This is the article, and if you read through, you can pause this video to read through it so as you can get all the information where you need in this world. Interestingly, where the bandits been attacked, it's a place known as Rufa Village in Raba local government area of Sokoto State. And where Nnamdi Kanu is locked up is about 25 to 40 minutes drive away from where the attack been happened. For clarity, let's show you a Google Map translation of every single thing as it take place out. Because of, say, this cannot be a coincidence. Say, Aloy Jimako and Emmanuel Kanu travel to Sokoto State and we come to hear issues of banditry. Showing right now on your screen is the proximity between where the attack been happened and the correctional center where Nnamdi Kanu did. As you can see, it's on a straight path, okay? But interestingly, luckily enough, Aloy Jimako, Prince Emmanuel Kanu and his wife probably escaped this whole attack because of, say, it happened almost the same time when they arrived in Sokoto State. How did we know? Well, once you land for Sokoto State International Airport and you want to go to the Sokoto Correctional Center where Nnamdi Kanu is being locked up, the route where you go follow, they're different from this Tofa Village Raba local government area. There's a different route that you can follow that will take you straight to the correctional center. For clarity, make I show you. Because of, say, for this channel, we go talk and we go show you. Showing right now on your screen a Google Map image. And when you look closely, you will see three different destinations. Well, for clarity, let's use a red circle to give full description. Let's start with the very first one here. When you look at the left-hand side of your screen, we have the Sultan Abubakar International Airport. This is the airport where Aloy Jimako and the rest arrived in yesterday. And if you want to, from that airport, go to the correctional center, it's quite close. Meaning, say, if you want to get to Nnamdi Kanu from the airport, you know, go through Raba local government area where that attack happened yesterday. Hope you guys are paying attention because of, say, they try showing us something and showing us what happened yesterday when Aloy Jimako traveled to Sokoto State. Remember, say, we still get full updates on the petition that the Pope will receive very, very soon from the family of Nnamdi Kanu. Well, let's continue. Well, just in case you don't know, let's go back to Sokoto State. Just in case you don't know, there's a man known as Bello Turji, the leader of banditry. He lives and operates in Sokoto State. And now we're going to really understand what Justice James Omotosho actually do. This man uses his own mouth to say he wants to send Nnamdi Kanu to a place that is safe, where he will not be attacked, a place that is fully secured. And you can't pick Sokoto State, meaning say you know what you did. Well, just in case you don't believe, say, Bello Toji, they operate from Sokoto State primarily. Let me show you some article. And we can't use yellow marker, highlight time for you to see where Bello Toji name was mentioned in Sokoto State. As you can clearly see, we have his name mentioned about 6 times on your screen. And we also have Sokoto State enlisted too, meaning say Bello Toji, they operate for Sokoto State primarily where Nnamdi Kanu is being locked up. So Justice James Omotosho, I beg, tell us what you mean by you want to send Nnamdi Kanu to a secured facility. We need you to come out and explain what you mean by that and why you guys picked Sokoto State. So go and know who and who pick here and the reasons behind that when you use the word safe and secured as your theme and reasons for a location. Okay, so we need you to come out and tell the whole world and tell Nigerians particularly why Sokoto State Correctional Center was handpicked for Nnamdi Kanu. Well, let's go back to the whole conversation. When Aloy Ejimakor arrived there, together with Emmanuel Kanu and the wife of Emmanuel Kanu, they traveled peacefully to Sokoto State Prison to meet with Nnamdi Kanu to hold conversations. When they got there, the officers there knew that they were coming because of, say, before you can go to that kind of location, you need to seek permission first. You can, if you just there your house now going back on a trip, you need to reach out to them and say, will they come visit our person, our client, or we need clarification and we need full passage. So they have informed them already before their arrival. And when they got there, they asked for Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu was brought in and they met him under strict supervision. Yes, they had conversations with him while security personnel were around him and warders were around him, make you know how tight and how this man's freedom has been reduced to the minimal level. So Nnamdi Kanu met with them. They had conversations regarding the case. And one thing where they discussed about now the case of an appeal. Okay, the appeal, something big on that appeal needs to happen very, very soon. But we'll come back to that in a second because of, say, you get what you observed it happened for the Federal High Court in Abuja, which doesn't make sense. But like I said, we'll come back to that. I know I really mix things up for you. You will watch this video. We'll take them step by step. So when Aloy Ejimakor met with him, he discussed with him, he got his full medical information, report, and every other thing. And for clarity, make I show you what Aloy Ejimakor use your own mouth talk based on his Twitter post. It states, I just exited from meeting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto prison. He remains indomitable and expressed his profound gratitude to all who have stood by him, like Nelson Mandela endured Robben Island and triumphed. MNK is enduring Sokoto with resilience and strength. When we see this particular tweet, Aloy Ejimakor was trying to pass two informations across. But if you know they pay attention, you know go know what this man they try tell you where they watch this video and where really did this tweet. Okay. So after close supervision, we can see this man is passing a very, very close information. Make I show you. Like Mandela, like Nelson Mandela endured Robben Island and triumphed. MNK is enduring Sokoto. Yes, with resilience and strength. This particular thing holds a lot of water. But like I said, and like we don't agree before, not be everything where we see, we go talk. You where they watch this video, if you they smart enough, you go know what Aloy Ejimakor they try pass across in that second sentence. We don't want to expose them. We want you guys to use your own initiative and research and understand something that is not good, they happen. But Aloy Ejimakor no go come out, can't tell you, say as they be. He won't say that. He would want people to have big faith and trust the process, okay? So when Aloy Ejimakor met with him, he also discussed the fact, say, okay, your case of appeal case is coming up pretty soon, and the appeal court, they ask for a particular document. They want to see you in person because of, say, now you fight the charges, okay? The appeal court will want to see you, and we need some documentations from you. For clarity, make I still take you to the desk of Aloy Ejimakor, make you see what they talk. Here on this channel, we need to make things up. Anything we will tell you, go and show you. We can start giving you news without references. Some of you think that our videos are long. We can give you news without showing you references. Meaning, say, if we cook up story, can't tell you. We go make sense, we go sweet you. But now until we show you what they talk, that is a particular point in time you need to believe what we are telling you. So, Aloy Ejimakor said, this is a summons to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to present on November 28th at Federal High Court in Abuja for settlement of record for the appeal he filed before the 20th November judgment. A production warrant is required for the Sokoto prison to bring him to Abuja but the court refused to issue it. And just in case that English too plenty, Aloy Ejimakor is saying that Nnamdi Kanu must appear before the appeal court on the 20th of November, which happens to be waiting. If they follow, it happens to be tomorrow. Tomorrow happens to be a Thursday. This is exactly 1 week after this man was sentenced. That is, if you are paying attention. So, Nnamdi Kanu must appear before the Federal High Court tomorrow to present a document and for record keeping. We'll go explain that one in a second. I'll give you full clarification in a second. But then, the Sokoto State Prison are willing to send Nnamdi Kanu back to Abuja, but they need a document. They need some clarifications from the court in Abuja, from the High Court in Abuja. But our court has refused to issue it. Well, for clarity, make I show you the document coming from the Federal High Court. And this is between Nnamdi Kanu and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And it says summons to parties by registrar to settle records in compliance with Order 8, Rule 2 of the Court of Appeal. Meaning, say, they need to see Nnamdi Kanu in person to record. They need to, Nnamdi Kanu needs to tell the appeal court, say, okay, see documents where me I want present, and see documents where the prosecuting lawyer too will present. In doing so, they agree, say, every single thing will come from the Federal High Court, everything we don't enlist, you don't agree, say, on one carry and enter the appeal court. So Nnamdi Kanu needs to be there physically, and Owomolo, the prosecuting lawyer, needs to be there physically tomorrow, okay? For these two parties to officially submit their records, submit every document where they want carry enter the appeal court. Hope you guys are following. And now, Nnamdi Kanu cannot do it by himself because of Sinaimbi. He's his own lawyer. He cannot do it by himself because of say he's being locked up in Sokoto State. And the only place you can submit this application is for Federal High Court in Abuja. Meaning say Sokoto State Prison must release him today, so that by tomorrow in Abuja already. But the problem is say the High Court in Abuja, no one released documents and some information where we say Sokoto State Prison need for his release or for his travels. Hope you guys can see what is currently going on here. These people are playing a very big game and a very destructive one in nature. You sentence a man to prison, at the same time you don't want to release him for his family members and for his legal process to continue. Don't be like say they release him, but allow him to go to where he needs to be. Make it travel. Submit that purpose to settle the record of appeal and everything within. Why are you guys holding him and why are you guys keeping him in captivity when he needs to clear his name? Well, the Federal High Court needs to come out and give us clarifications very, very soon because of, say, it is not making sense. So this is not every single thing we happened yesterday in the Sokoto State travel. So now, how did the conversation of the Pope came into picture? How did people or how will documents be sent to the Pope? Let me explain. Yesterday, or let's say 10 hours ago, Uchechi Kanu, who happens to be the wife of Nnamdi Kanu, came out on her Twitter page to make a revelation. In her own words, she said that on the 28th day of the month of November, being tomorrow, she wants to hold a very big broadcast that will be aired on her Twitter page. That she wants to hold a very decisive and clinical live stream that will change the course of Nnamdi Kanu's case. For clarity, let me show you. This is coming from Uchechi Kanu official Twitter page. Like I said, when we make any conversation, we will show you as a form of reference and as a form of proof. It states, this is a call for every conscious soul that honors life to raise their voices and speak. To every heart guided by faith, this is a sacred call. Join me on Friday, the 28th day of the month of November, 2025. Abi? At 10 p.m. UK time, I will speak on the quality of the legal team for my husband, Nnamdi Kanu. Okay? So she says she wants to speak on the legal quality of our legal counsel team of Nnamdi Kanu. When we see that thing, we know say trouble is cooking and trouble is boiling. Remember, I said the very first time we say on the 21st of the month of November when Maxwell Opara traveled to Sokoto State together with Emmanuel Kanu to see Nnamdi Kanu in detention. Uchechi Kanu wasn't too happy because of she claimed that she wasn't informed of that travel. Yes, showing right now on your screen, a proof says she came out with anger to tell the world, say, these people don't tell me, see my husband, they Sokoto State too. They came out to tell people on social media first before highlighting me. So as you can clearly see now, she won't come out tomorrow and clear the air on the quality of her legal team and every single thing within. In doing so, this woman want make it very big in nature. Make her show you. Because of say, when she planned a live stream tomorrow, she also came out, she created a flyer which is currently circulating in all part of the country. Okay? A digital flyer with the circulate. Showing right now on your screen, I just flyer. And when you go to her Twitter page, you go see she attach them for that post. Nothing here what they show you was made up. Everything what they show you, it's coming from authentic sources. So this particular flyer, as you can clearly see, it there on our page. Make I show you the content of this flyer. It states, Nnamdi Kanu's wife's plea for justice and safety, humanity and dignity with Uchechi Kanu. She's the wife of Nnamdi Kanu, and she went on and on to give clarification. It's going to happen tomorrow, 28th of November by 10 p.m. UK time. So why is this whole thing even important? When you scroll down to this flyer, you go see where every single thing there and the plan where she gets, the blueprint where she gets at hand. It states a message to the Pope, the EU, the US government, and all moral authorities, a conscience-based appeal for justice and human rights and advancing the journey of our people's liberation. She don't talk, say, the live stream will be done to clarify her husband's legal issue. At the same time, once she's done with the live stream, she go send documents and written files to the office of the Pope, okay? The office of the UN and other top international bodies like the EU and the US government. Why is this whole thing even important? And why is this thing even necessary? Well, interestingly, tomorrow, the Pope will be in Europe. And you know, say, Uchechi Kanu currently, she dey UK. And the Pope tomorrow will be in Europe. We don't know how these two things fall on the same period. Well, for clarity, make I show you, say, the Pope will be for Europe tomorrow. This is coming from Pope Leo himself, his official Twitter page. And he states, tomorrow I'll travel to Turkey, or Turkey, as the case may be. And from Turkey, he will travel to Lebanon, which is in the Middle East, to visit the dear people of those countries which are rich in history and spirituality. It will be an occasion to commemorate the 1700th anniversary of the Council of Nicaea. So tomorrow the Pope will be in Turkey. And when we say Turkey is in Europe, technically, Turkey day in Europe. Turkey is the country where we say Victor Osimhen, he plays in Galatasaray, and that club is in Turkey, in Europe, okay? So this man will be in that part of the world, and Uchechi Kanu, they plan to send them documents from the UK. And this man, now they are in close proximity. They're in close proximity, as the case may be. This particular one now will go a long way because of, say, in the past couple of years, people on the rights to the US, the rights to world governing body regarding the case of Nnamdi Kanu, but putting the Pope into consideration now will be a big one. It's going to be a game changer, and it's going to go a long way. So why is this even necessary? Why is involving the Pope necessary? Let me show you some very important documents. This line indicates that Uchechi Kanu intends during her broadcast to appeal directly to the Pope alongside other international institutions and governments about human rights, justice, and safety concerns relating to the detention and treatment of Nnamdi Kanu. This is not a legal appeal. It is a moral and humanitarian appeal. This one will go a long, long way. And once the Pope receives this document or receives this call coming from this woman, you know, say, Bola Tinubu be travel for the burial of the previous Pope. It means that this man now, Bola Tinubu, still gets linkage with people with the Vatican City. Somehow, some way, he will need to pay attention. He will need to look at files and documents that will come into play. So as we speak now, tomorrow will be a game changer because one, Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to appear before the Federal High Court in Abuja to submit a document, to submit a record. Okay. And with the hope and pray, say, the Sokoto State Prison will receive documentation coming from the Federal High Court to allow Nnamdi Kanu travel travel tomorrow. But the question is, will they send him to Sokoto State by air or by road? We know say this man, Nnamdi Kanu, is a political prisoner. Now we see just be, whether you like it or not, he's a political prisoner. And this whole thing now, these people can want to create different ways and measures to slow down his process. And by doing so, they might want to send him or make it travel by road to Abuja, which could be a long distance. And now, the Pope now will be involved officially by tomorrow. The wife of Nnamdi Kanu wants to involve him. Documents will be sent to him, and clarifications will be made from that point in time. So tomorrow will be an interesting day, a very big and interesting day in all ramifications and in every way, shape or form. So I got advise you, say, if you follow the case of Nnamdi Kanu, this is the time when you have to subscribe, because of say here they show you references and documents as the case may be. So do well to subscribe, okay? So moving on swiftly, as we speak now, we don't see say issues is brewing. Uchechi Kanu don't they get issue with Aloy Jimako and Maxwell Opara, whether you like it or not. I know say some of them are very sensitive and emotional. Some of you don't want to hear or see the reality waiting in front of you. But the cocoa is that these people are now having issues. They are having serious issues. And from waiting we they see and from calculations, Uchechi Kanu, they stand with the previous lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu, the person of Ejiofor, Ifeanyi Ejiofor. They stand with them. Why not paying close attention to Maxwell Opara and Aloy Jimako? Now, whether you like it or not, this is the truth of the matter. So tomorrow she wants to expose a lot of things. And we don't even know what she will probably say and what she will probably do. But regardless of the stance you take, whether you like Aloy Jimako or Ifeanyi Ejiofor, anyone where you prefer, the issue here is that they are both fighting for one cause, for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And I will see everybody's supposed to pay close attention to as it stands. Hope you guys are following and hope you guys are getting the information as we drop them. Okay? So you will watch this video. I want me you go down to the comment section and tell me what you think of this whole thing we don't discuss so far. Because of saying your thoughts, they keep our channel going. And before we wrap things off, so we always add the case of Simon to our news and updates every single time where we will make a revelation. So it will be the current updates on the case of Simon. Well, nothing interesting they happen in Simon's case. Nothing interesting. The only one we will know is say the man needs funds. The man needs support. He needs financial support because of say easy to pay conglomerates every single time in euros. Easy to foot that bill every single time. He needs to clear off their outstanding bills. And we know say for the past 1 full year, this man has not had access to his finances or financial dealings. Now from support of people, then they keep his case going. Now from daily contributions, then they push his case. So as they speak now, Simon, from what they see online, needs financial assistance and financial support from Nigerians as a whole. Hope you guys are following. And if you watch our video yesterday, we tell us say they don't mention his name. All those commander, Gentle, the Yahoo, the makeup, and the rest of those funny kind of names, they mentioned Simon's name as a lead financier in everything what they do. And like I said yesterday, it is not helping his case in any way, shape, or form. And as it stands, people are advising him not to even go to the appeal court because of, say, the evidence where they're on ground now past the one we did before. People are advising him, say, bros, just chest your 5 years sentence. Sorry, if like so, we'll make small mistake for you. This man was sentenced to 6 years imprisonment and he don't serve 5 years. Just for clarification purpose, we made a little error. 6 years in the serve and he don't serve 1 already, remaining 5 years remaining. So by 2031, he will be out 2031. So they're advising him, say, bros, just put yourself together and serve the remaining years where they no go carry the case, enter appeal. The appeal will only waste time and you will consume your resources. You consume your finances where you don't really get. So just lock up, carry that remaining one wait they chest and a man you be and move on as the case may be. Now, what did they advise Simon to do? But you, when they watch this video, what will you advise him to pull off? Will you advise him to leave the appeal structure and just serve his JTM, or you advise him to push the whole case in the appeal? Now you when they watch this video, go know how you go take advice and how you feel like say it did best and it did needed. So go down to the comment section and tell us every single thing where you need to inform us as the case may be. We will be here to read your comments. Well, to wrap things off and to summarize the whole video, now with the hope and pray say the involvement of the Pope Leo, we go a long way. It's one thing to write to the Pope, it's another thing for the Pope to react. But the question here is that will the Pope react to the case of Nnamdi Kanu? Because of say humans, you don't get anyone human being with the innocent, with the clean, and with the holy. You don't get one. Meaning say Nnamdi Kanu himself is not holy. He's not innocent. Still means say he got some kind of things where you don't talk, where you not supposed to talk as a man that wants a religious person to stand before you or stand with you. If you want the Pope to stand with you, it means say your hands supposed to be waiting 100% clear. This is me giving you full reality check. I know they here to give you or tell you what you want here. No. This channel will tell you how it be. So for a fact, Nnamdi Kanu said some things which he not supposed to talk. Because in the Bible itself, sins is being classified. When you think of something sinful, you don't commit sin, abi? Once you think for your mind, once you talk it means say you don't think before. And once you talk it means say na sin it don't be. Take for instance, if I tell you say I will sleep with your wife, I don't commit sin already by saying it. I'll just give you a typical example. It's just for example purposes. Hope you guys are following back. So Nnamdi Kanu said some things we're not supposed to talk. And if you want a man like the Pope to stand beside or before you, it means say your hand supposed to be 100% clean. But the question here is that is this man's hand 100% clean or close to being clean? I will leave you to that. I will allow you to answer that question by yourself. Because of say some of them they're very, very emotional. We don't know that part already. Some of them, if you talk A, they will come for you. So we don't tell the one we will fit tell you. It's left for you to use your common sense and use your brain as a human, as a thinking human, to do the remaining maths and calculations within the context of things. And so it just be, and that is how big it's going to be. Well, yesterday, the president officially received documents associated with Nnamdi Kanu's court case. I will don't make video and revelations to show you every single thing within that context of things. And just in case you missed that video, you don't miss out on a lot of vital pieces of information. Yes, that video will give you and tell you how far we don't do on the case of political pardon for Nnamdi Kanu. That video will give you clarifications on what did happen behind the scenes and calculations where they happen. And just in case you missed the video and you want to watch it, I will leave a link to that particular video right about now on your screen. Yes, now in the show right now on your screen. So click on this video to watch and understand. Click on this particular video and I'll see you on the other side of your screen. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay blessed, and be subscribed because of say other updates they come your way today.